All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
God in heaven, Almighty Creator, the ancients of the ancients, the maker of the heavens and the earth. You created everything that the mind of a living soul can imagine, but none created thee. That is why we are mortal. You are invisible. You are omnipotent. This very God that every generation who has ever had the grace of knowing thee have always testified to your goodness. That is the same God that we kneel and bow before. This God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help, even in this time of Janjaweed trouble, even in this time of Fulani rage and terrorism. Therefore we shall fear no evil. This IPOB shall fear no evil. Even if the whole world is against us, even if Britain intensifies their effort to crush this very light of hope in sub-Saharan Africa, even though they shake the mountains, even though the seas may rise, even though they may give all the weapons and ammunition to the zoological republic, no matter what they do, no matter how they ferment their rage, it doesn't matter to us. For God, Biafra, is in the land of Biafra. We shall never ever be moved. This God of the ancients will help us now and forevermore. For Biafra shall come, and this Lord of hosts is with us. The same God of Jacob, the same God of Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego, this God that never abandons his people, this same God is our refuge, and we proclaim it unashamedly that this God that we kneel and bow before, we shall worship thee for. Let us pray. For God in heaven, Almighty Creator, the ancients of the ancients, the maker of the heavens and the earth, you created everything that the mind of a living soul can imagine, but none created thee. That is why we...
All right, so I thank you and I welcome you to this live broadcast today. Thank you. If you are joining us for the first time, you are welcome. I appreciate you. Please do well to subscribe to this channel. All right. So I don't know if you can hear me from the other side. Please, before we move ahead, I want to get a confirmation that you can hear me. So please, if you're watching me live, you can drop your comment that you can hear me. And if you cannot hear me, please also drop a comment that you cannot hear me, so that I will know how to probably adjust the mic or know how to do with the network. So please, I need a confirmation that you can hear me. Today we won't be wasting much time. We just have a little time to spend here, but we'll be talking vehemently on the things that is happening, especially. All right, so thank you very much, Daniel Josie. Daniel Josie say we can hear you. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you so very well. All right, so thank you. All right, so today we'll be talking about the recent happening. You know, the year is actually coming to an end, and just as we have anticipated for the release of our dear leader Nnamdi Kanu, but unfortunately, all right. So thank you very much, Paul Mark. You say you can hear me. All right. Felix Ibokwe, you say you can hear me. Thank you. I appreciate you all for being part of this live streaming today. As I said earlier, if you are joining me for the first time, please do well to, okay, somebody said the network is fine from my end. All right, Sunday, thank you very much. If you are joining for the first time, please do well to subscribe to this channel, right? So as I was saying, we'll be talking about how these people is trying to kill our anticipation, our hope. But believe in me, it's not going to die. Same time, just a couple of months ago, we have had the governors We have had the governors, some of the senators, some representatives from the southeast coming out to tell us that very soon that Nnamdi Kanu will be released. And everybody was excited to hear that news. But unfortunately, after months and months and months and weeks, we are yet to hear, that good news. I believe one day it will certainly come to pass. But as we all anticipated that before the end of this year they are going to release him, but unfortunately the year is coming to an end and we are yet to hear that good news. All right, so that is the topic we are going to be discussing about today. Just in a little while, we're not going to spend much time on this. All right, just as I said earlier, I welcome you once again if you're joining me. All right, much good and you say how far. Thank you very much. God bless you. So I'm going to play a little voice note for you so that you hear the promises that our governors. I think, am I having a network glitch? This thing seems to be, delaying in my words. All right, I just pray that the network is fine because it seems is delaying. All right, so okay, so I'm going to play a voice note for you. This voice note is the words that our governors. I know Governor Oti, gave us words. Governor of Anambra State, Soludo, gave us words, and some senators. Okay. All right. Somebody say what is the update of Mazi Simon Ekpa? All right. So we'll get that update very soon. All right. Much good and we'll get that update very soon. All right. I will make a video about that very soon. All right. So please, I want to.
Issue of Nnamdi Kanu.
All right. So this is I want us to listen to this voice note. This is Governor Oti, Governor Alex Oti of Abia State talking. This video was just made a couple of, say about 1 month ago, where he was telling the people of Abia State that they should not worry, that very soon that Nnamdi Kanu will be released. So please, just listen to his words, please. All right, somebody say, I can hear you from here. Thank you very much. Amuche Florence, thank you very much. So please, listen to this voice note.
I'm sure some of you know where I stand on the matter. And I have personally been engaging. All I want is for him to come out. I don't believe in media show, because after media show, if he doesn't come out.
All right, so did you hear what he said? He said that he believed that Nnamdi Kanu will come out soon, and he doesn't like media show. In other words, he doesn't like to put everything on social media or media, because by the time he say it on media and the thing did not happen, then it will be like a shame to them. But unfortunately, even this little one he came out to talk has not come to pass. You get the point? So please watch this.
It makes no sense. A lot of our people have been engaging with the presidency. I've gone to the president myself.
Now, did you hear that again? He said that a lot of people has been engaging, even meeting the president to beg him or to talk to him to release Nnamdi Kanu. That even him himself has gone to meet the president. Now look at what he said the president told him.
And pleaded for him to be released, and I have assurance that he will be released.
Did you hear that word? I have an assurance. I have an assurance that he will be released. I have an assurance that he will be released.
That is where I will leave it. I don't want to put everything in the media space, because it's not going to help him come out.
All right. So before we hear the other senator talk, senator from Abia State, before we hear him talk, I want to remind us something. Or I want to pass an information to us. I got an information that the reason why Nnamdi Kanu has not been released is that he has refused to drop the call for Biafran nation. That the federal government has given him that that chance to stop the agitation and become a Nigeria, and he refused. Now that is why they are still holding him. I got that information. Even I have a clip of somebody who said that is actually what is holding him. So for me, I was like, come on. Telling this man to leave Biafran agitation is like, haba. He told us that he's not going to disappoint us. So I'm sure he still remember his words. All right. So please listen to this senator. It's a senator from Abia State.
Nnamdi Carlos, representative at the Federal House. Nnamdi Carlos from Umuahia North. I'm also from Umuahia North. We grew up together. We played soccer in Umuahia. So he's somebody well known. Both families are well known to each other. So it is my utmost responsibility as a Federal House member representing him to speak for him where no one else would speak for him. Not just for him, but for many others in that gap who may be facing one challenge or the other, especially in the administration of criminal justice as it pertains to Nigeria. So I've been speaking about him. We've started to make some headway. Previously, he was very combative between the government's approach and, of course, Nnamdi Carlos' legal team's approach. So they approached me to say, well, for over a period of time, they've not had access to him. So I wrote to the director of DSS. He responded. Rather than escalate it in the chamber of the House of Representatives, I chose to involve my speaker. And we had a tripartite meeting between myself, the speaker, and the DG SSS. And we resolved some of the issues, pending when the lawyers will come together. See, Biafran.
All right. All right. So you heard what he said, that him and other senators and representatives has been engaging also to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu come out as soon as possible. All right. Somebody asked a question. Daniel Jose asked a question. He said, what is the assurance that Simon Ekpa is still in the custody of the Finland government? All right. Well, we can hear I got a news from Dr. Ngozi Rabeze, who is the COS of Biafran government. All right, so he keep saying, I mean, I say he, she keeps saying that very soon that we will hear from Simon Ekpa. All right, so I believe very well that if there's any development about Simon Ekpa not being in the custody of the Finnish government, I believe that she will come out to tell us that Simon Ekpa has been, if there's any development at all, I believe that she, Dr. Ngozi Rabeze, will come out to tell us any development. But so far, she has not said anything like that, and she keeps telling us that we will see Simon Ekpa very soon. And of course, some other news we are getting from other individuals also confirms that Simon Ekpa is not just being arrested, that he's just on a they just distance him from social media, all right, so that they can carry out their investigation very well. So I can tell you, I'm not there, I've not seen him, but I can tell you from what I've heard from the news I've gotten that Simon Ekpa is very well, and if there's any trial going on, it is in the hands of the Finnish government. All right, so I think I've answered that question. All right, so let's do.
It is his fundamental right. He's a cowboy. But he now said, no, I want things to be done properly. He gave the room to allow myself, the speaker, the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu.
Now, if you remember, let me remind you this as well. If you remember last month, the month of November, for about 1 month, yes, starting from October till November, yes, DSS did not allow Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer to go and meet him. Contrary to the command, or should I say the order that was given by the Federal High Court. All right, so they have refused the Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer to go and see him. All right, so Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer came out and made a video and said, come on, these people have not allowed us to see our client for barely 1 month now, and so thing is happening. So this man, as I said earlier, he's a lawyer, and he's a member of the House of Representatives. So he is claiming that he has gone to see Nnamdi Kanu and had some words with him. All right,
to be engaged in this, finding a solution that will enable both sides at least to begin to talk and have access to Nnamdi Kanu. It's not just that. There were issues as well concerning the health of Nnamdi Kanu.
Did you hear that? So when he went to visit Nnamdi Kanu, these are the issues that he encountered. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu's health. You know, for a couple of times we have had them come out to say that, see, this man is not really feeling fine. He needs to see a special doctor. But unfortunately, they still have not allowed him to see a special doctor. So please.
It was rumored that he was dead. It was rumored that he was ill. Which I also asked the DG. The DG, for the first time, they've never had it before, allowed Nnamdi Kanu to choose a doctor of his own as a government officer.
You can't reveal.
That I can't reveal. Right. I can't. But I am very optimistic.
Right.
That after all said and done, recently my amiable governor, Dr. Alex Oti, also talked about it. Having met Mr. President, and some assurances that were given to my governor by Mr. President. Those assurances that have been given to my governor remain consistent with the assurances also that I have been given and the things that I have worked with certain circle that have been put up for this. And I'm very optimistic that within no short distance time, Nnamdi Kanu will be released from detention. Whether he's going to be released...
Did you hear that again? That he's very optimistic that just in a short while that Nnamdi Kanu will be released. And what are we talking about? Have we seen Nnamdi Kanu being released? You see, I tell you, these people are actually playing politics with this. They are actually playing politics with this. Honestly speaking. All right? So please, I want to forward this more so that you can get the point.
Violence. He has also renounced Monday sit-at-homes that have ravaged the economic activities of the Southeast. And he has also renounced the high level of crime and criminality, banditry and assassination that are prevalent in the Southeast as we speak. Christmas time is coming. How many people are willing to go home this Christmas time? More afraid.
All right. So let me pause it there. I still have some other clip that I would want to play, but because of time, I said that this video is not going to last for too long. So hopefully I will stop it in the next 3 minutes. But let's use these 3 minutes to talk out something. All right. So on the issue of the release of Nnamdi Kanu, I said it earlier that I feel that one of the basic things that is making them still hold on to this man is the fact that he has refused to, drop the agitation. He has refused to drop the agitation. Now, I also got another news. I also received another news that says that the federal government has, made it open that whoever we assure or whoever we stand or guarantee the release of Nnamdi Kanu, or that will stand as a surety for him, rather, that whoever that will stand as a surety for him will be able to convince him to stop the agitation. That even when he leaves the detention, that he will stop the agitation. I got that news. I had somebody say that just in a very short clip. And then I'm asking myself, I think they say that self-determination is everyone's right. So why are they trying to deny this right to this man? I don't know. I tell you, in Africa, they don't obey laws. They don't obey rules and regulations. They don't obey constitution. What they obey in Africa is what they wish. What they wish. What they wish. So please, as I said earlier, we keep our fingers crossed and we continue to pray that he will be released very soon. Yes, the year is coming to an end, but we are still optimistic that he will be released very soon. All right, so I urge you to also pray for him. As you are praying for Nnamdi Kanu, also pray for our dear leader, Simon Ekpa, that he too, will see his freedom and, continue to carry on the course that God has mandated them to, carry on. All right, so with this, we'll be coming to the end of this live streaming today. I said it's going to last for 20 minutes, and this is almost 20 minutes. All right, so I thank you all for joining me on this broadcast today. Please, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And of course, turn on your notification button so you get notified anytime I upload a video. All right, so I want to say a very special thank you to Daniel Josie, Amuche Florence. All right, Daniel Josie said the Nigerian government will never release Nnamdi Kanu until we do something about it. All right, all right. So I thank you, Mwachuku. All right, we have Mwachuku Daniel. We thank you. All right, don't know what's wrong. Paul Mark, I thank you, and a couple of you. Those couldn't be able to mention their name. I thank you very much because I have to run now to get more information about what is happening. Because something is happening right away. Just stay tuned, all right? All you need to do is to turn on your notification button of this channel so that anytime I upload a video, you get the notification, all right? But I tell you, something is happening, and I need to go to get that information and pass it to you, all right? So thank you very much. I salute you all. I appreciate you. Thank you, and good night from here.